this is usually the time we start Castranger, but I don't think Lane's here yet. He's usually here earlier than everyone else.
I'm here!
Oh my god.
Yeah, you think I wouldn't want to miss talking about Valen's debut in person? Come on!
I didn't think you were going to be here in person.
No, I'm not Gar.
You're so much laner.
Oh. Well, anyways, cue roll call! Right!
Connect. Loading.
Broadcast.
Perfect.
Show running super savant. Bluecaster super Ichi.
Loud and online, Greycaster, Robolane.
Researcher of the Tokuverse. Yellowcaster. Ultraguard.
A spark of courage, the power of dream, Orange Caster, Global Soft Perka.
Trauma Inducer, Northcaster, Saga.
Combining comedy and critique. On air since 2014. Radio Sentai Castranger.
Welcome to Radio Sentai Castranger episode 507. It's episode herdier because we're all a little nerdier.
We all...
Oh, can someone chop some glasses onto herdier? The nerdier.
Can I do that?
Now that's what I call a regional variant.
Oh, look at that doggo.
Alright, so yeah.
You said glasses, and the first thing I pictured was sunglasses.
So, hello, I'm here in person. Work's been very stressful lately, so I took a mental health day today, and it did time with me coming to visit Ichi anyways this weekend, but also we were talking about Valen's debut episode, so I was like, I need to be here in person for this. I need my energy in this room to talk about this debut.
I guess you could say this is a very special Valentine episode.
We also have Cell here, we got Gar on Discord, and a very extremely tired but very willing Emily.
Yep, I've been working on the same thing all day, all night. Yep, all the time. I watched the Gavv episode because it's like I can't let you guys down on that one.
Appreciate it.
It's a debut of a new rider. It's a great episode. It's
I got chocolate.
Of course you did.
I bought chocolate.
Lane literally bought 2 chocolate bars. Chocolate bars.
I bought a milk chocolate and a white chocolate one.
That's one for every chocolate.
No, you bought a milk chocolate and a cookies and cream chocolate.
It's white chocolate. It's white.
There's white in it.
The white Hershey's chocolate bar.
I like
chocolate Kamen Rider.
I really like cookies and cream. It's a
cookies and cream Hershey's are incredible.
Funny enough, I bought some Hershey's, some cookies and cream ice cream earlier.
Hell yeah. Cookies and cream, mint chocolate ice cream
too.
Anyways, if you're tuning into us for the first time, we're several bars of chocolate in the same package. We get together every week to talk about Kamen Rider Super Sentai and a third thing.
We're a bunch of Pockies.
That's the sound of snapping the pieces off.
Yeah.
That's what I did my own.
So we're a bunch of the pieces being snapped off?
Yep.
You ever seen Sausage Party? It's like that.
Oh, no, I don't want to.
You don't.
No.
I saw that for free, and I still feel like I got ripped off.
Now they made a series. They're like, why?
It was a weird movie because on one hand it was like all the food swearing and sex jokes you could expect. On the other hand, it was a weirdly insightful study of organized religion, and I have no idea how those two things are in the same movie.
All I know is I'm glad. No. All I know is I'm glad Paul's not here. Otherwise, he would have started singing the fucking song.
Oh god,
which is a good song. To be fair,
it is.
No, this because Alan Menken did it. That's why.
Oh.
All right. Well, this week we are talking about Kamen Rider Gavv episode 6, Boonboomger episode 32, and for week 2 of Borgtober the 4th, episodes 40, 43, and 44 of Juukou B-Fighter.
We almost had some continuous stuff there. Almost.
Yeah, but one episode involved a robotic older brother, and the other one involved them fighting a bear in the woods.
Yeah, we saw.
We're gonna get to the older brother later.
Yeah.
Excuse me, wait, they fight a bear in the woods?
Yes.
And we didn't watch that one?
No, funny enough, the last...
Are you sure it wasn't a crab?
The last monster of the week they fought in B-Fighter is a bear.
Just a bear, or is it a monster bear?
It's a monster bear, but
okay,
just a straight up bear.
It possesses a teddy bear. that got abandoned and becomes a monster.
You gotta show us a picture of this monster.
Yeah, like, come on, guy.
You gotta see it.
Don't
Yeah, I was
tantalize.
hoping that they just fought just a normal, ordinary
Just imagining Waru Manzemon.
Well, I was honestly, I was less happy to find out it was a monster than just, no, the Beetleborgs are fighting
Straight up bear.
Every time
I thought
think
it
of
would be a straight up bear.
every time I think of Monstymon, I just go Heart's Attack with a hug. Or no, the other one, like the evil one.
Yeah,
my claw! I can't believe you tore up my claw! And you just see it get deleted. And I'm like, shit.
No, you know what? They'd fight a regular bear in
I died off screen!
in Windspectre.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, fuck.
ToQger fight with an actual bear would be kind of rough.
Yeah, I thought they would just be fighting an ordinary bear.
Before we talk about Chocolate Boy, best Chocolate Boy, we got some news.
News mode.
Okay, so I don't know if this was like a pre-planned. I don't know if this was a pre-planned thing, or if somehow Ride Commons is actually successful enough for this to happen.
It's the bear monster.
But apparently,
oh my god! Wow,
that's a good monster.
It's got drill shoulders.
Holy shit!
But apparently, Ride Commons is getting a stage play.
Fucking why?
Everything makes sense now.
It's probably really popular.
Nah, let's be real. This was probably also in development at the same time.
I just got to the point where I forgot Ride Commons existed, and then you pull this shit out of nowhere!
I will say, the theme song to the game is still pretty sick.
This is my theory for this, okay? Like, we're asking chicken or the egg? Okay. I think the game was made to promote this because now it makes sense why you can see their faces. Stage acting, like obviously you can do stage shows with the suits, but you know most actors don't want to not be able to see on stage.
They better be handsome.
That's the point.
I know.
Like I think the game was made to promote this show.
I mean, if you think about it, you could consider that the word Ikemen is hidden in the word Ride Commons.
See, but Ranger Rejects is cool.
That's why
so I'm glad.
That's why it's called
Stop calling it Ranger Rejects! It's not the name!
Yeah, at least I'm not saying Go Loser Ranger.
Dun, 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 dun.
Ranger.
Anyway, so, Ride Commons the stage.
Look at this. I just love that, like, in the link we got, two of the actors have basically the same headshots next to each other.
Yeah.
And we got a reverse down there.
Blazer.
So, based on the mobile game, the stage play will star Tsubasa Kizu, who is also in the Futopia stage play as the main character, Kamen Rider Saigo Mikami. Also part of this cast are Hikaru Yamano, who is in the new Prince of Tennis musical as Kamen Rider Haruma, Masatoshi Shin, who is in Aggressive Dance Stage Dear Boys as Kamen Rider Shion, Tomoya Nakanishi.
Aggressive.
These are all like stage things. Attack on Titan the musical.
The what? The what now?
Attack on Titan the musical.
I'm breaking this computer. Like, we're stopping. Stop making musicals of everything.
No, more musicals.
You guys know that there is a Danganronpa musical, right?
Yes, I've seen the first one, and I can't find a sub version of the second one.
No, I can't. Same here. I can't find a sub version of the second one, but I have watched the first one with my mom.
Wow.
Say Attack on Titan.
It's very abridged.
Stage show. It could have some impressive wire work, or it could be like Spider-Man Turn Off the Dark and spinal injuries.
It's probably really good.
Do
Japan
the Titans sing? God, I hope so.
What?
Do the Titans sing?
If they don't, why are we going?
Did they sing the first opening?
Oh my god!
Just a fucking row of trumpets.
That's actually a plan for me. So next year I'm
gonna listen to Attack on Titan musical.
No, I'm catching up on JoJo's Bizarre Adventure because I'm very behind on it.
Mm-hmm.
But I actually do plan. I think next summer I'm gonna watch all of Attack on Titan.
I mean,
all the way through.
I'll probably do that too.
It's done.
It's one of the only animes I actually want to finish.
Yeah.
That's one of the very few animes I don't want to watch.
It's violent shit.
And sorry, quick sidebar. Lane, now you're going to be able to watch JoJo knowing it was based off Clint Eastwood.
Oh, hell yeah!
Anyway, Tomoya Nakanishi as Kamen Rider Jigen, Shota Kawakami from musical Tokyo Revengers as Kamen Rider Araki,
okay.
Rui Tabuchi from the Zangetsu Gaim Gaiden stage play as Kamen Rider Kamui, Yui Mari from the Revice Live in Evil and Demons movie as Kamen Rider Gata,
right.
Takeru Minato from the Token Ranbu stage plays Kamen Rider Toryu. Yamato Furuya from Kamen Rider Outsiders in an unannounced role. And Tomoki Hirose from Dawn Brothers as Leon Ijo.
All right. Anyways, Rycomen's getting a stage show. Good for them. Moving on. Next.
Oh god, that is like Kingdom Hearts cosplay wig.
He looks so fake.
That looks like an
It looks like an AI generated fucking image.
That does actually.
Oh, here, Yuya Takahashi, who wrote Eggzaid, Geats, and the original scenario for the Ride Commons game, will write the script for the stage play, and it's being directed by veteran Kamen Rider writer Nobuhiro Mori.
Will this be the first stage play where all the actors are played by AI?
We can only hope.
Hope not.
Well, I mean, if you, what's his name, the billionaire, Space.
Oh, Elon Musk?
Yeah, Elon Musk.
What's his name? The billionaire Space?
Yeah,
Jeff Bezos?
Elon Musk just had. Okay, you guys have all seen Yorville, right?
No.
Yeah.
No.
Not all of it.
Not all of it, but
Okay,
enough.
I've only seen
not all of
Myville.
it, but like
As
you know
opposed to Yorville.
Isaac, right?
The Orville.
Yeah.
Oh,
no, he
Orville.
Yeah, he made
I heard
robots.
you say Yorville, and I'm like, what? I don't know what the fuck that is. But yes, I watched the Orville.
Elon Musk essentially has his own Isaac now in development.
Oh god.
Oh yeah, no, he made a robot like that talks and interacts with humans, and like its name is Optimus.
Of course.
Yeah.
Someone sue him, please.
No, apparently by next year you can buy one of these robots for like $20,000 to $30,000, and I'm like, that's cool. But have you seen The Matrix or Terminator
or every sci-fi movie ever?
Elon Musk is starting the robot apocalypse.
These aren't going to be like droids, Elon Musk. They're not going to all be like C-3PO.
Do you want a robot apocalypse? This is how we get a robot apocalypse.
Love Terminator.
One guy's just gonna be a dumbass and push one of them, and it's just gonna fucking start the whole thing.
I'm alive.
To quote fucking Morpheus, we don't know who attacked first, us or them.
So anyway, the Ride Common stage play will be running January 11th to 25th and then February 2nd to 3rd.
That's awesome. I'm happy for anyone who's interested in this, because I'm not.
Ichi, really?
I don't care.
Like, I was like, is Ichi doing a bit here? Like, I know
the bit is I don't care.
No, like, when you said, I haven't seen the Orville, I'm like, what's he getting?
I heard him say,
I know.
I thought he said Yorville, and I'm like, what the fuck is that? And then I said, no, I've only seen Myville.
If Elon Musk makes Ed 209, we're really fucked.
Well, no, we're not, because that 209 is a piece of shit.
Yeah.
All he has to do is make sure his robot's face isn't full of implements of death.
Do you know what's cool though? I did see a police department release a video where they made a police car Cybertruck, and it's like the fucking coolest looking vehicle I've ever seen.
What a time to be alive.
Okay, I will state for the record, the Cybertruck as a vehicle is a piece of shit. I guarantee 100%. But I love the design of it. It looks cool.
So go play a PS1 racing game.
It's okay. I'll just race around in my Cybertruck in Fortnite, because I can do that.
Of course you can.
Yeah.
Moving on. SH Figure Arts.
Yeah!
Sorry. Did you say something, Emily?
Yeah, I'm just gonna do a speaking of things no one else is interested in, Precure at McDonald's.
Cool.
Hell yeah.
Pre-Donald's?
I'll just post that, but yeah, you guys can go ahead. Let me see, where is the post?
So again, SH Figure Arts Kamen Rider Punk Jack Fever Monster Form. Hell yeah.
Fever Monster Form.
He looks awesome.
Glorious gold and blue.
Good old Hallelujah Win. Can't go wrong with him.
It was also designed.
Hallelujah Win.
That's his name. And the only thing that was bad about Punk Jack was that they didn't utilize him more by the end of the show.
Yeah, he was kind of like a first half feature.
Man, you know what this looks like to me?
Hmm?
Like, you were talking to me about who's gonna be in Fortnite and stuff. This looks like a Jack Skellington like skin in Fortnite.
This looks like someone who kit bashed like 3 different sets to make a custom character in Fortnite.
Yeah, no, like legit, they're adding, like tomorrow, they're adding Sally, the Pumpkin King from Nightmare Before Christmas, and Edward Scissorhands. So I'm like, huh.
Okay, Edward Scissorhands holding a gun will look fucking funny.
Yeah, his pickaxes are his scissor
Edward
hands,
Scissor
so
Guns.
it's really funny.
Atar in the Discord, Hallelujah Win had to change his name to Lost after his first death. No, that's his twin brother. Hallelujah Lose.
Hallelujah.
All right, so 168 US for this.
Yeah.
Well, that's the bullshit Tokollectibles.
That's
price.
the marked up Tokollectibles price.
Yeah.
The article for this on my usual news site didn't come up yet, but yeah.
Anyways, that looks fucking awesome.
Releasing in April of next year.
Yeah,
You
I
also
love.
get the
Oh, I was just gonna say I love all the fever forms of all the Geats Riders. They're all great.
It feels like the true form that they should have had.
Yeah.
Well, I personally like how they're doing the Fever figure arts because it allows them to release like the leg portions of all these armors.
Yeah.
So now you can really go all out with like the designs for your.
I saw someone on Twitter post like a picture of like Buffa entry zombie with like the zombie legs, and I just still go, I think zombie looks the best as legs.
Yeah,
it's so cool.
And despite how cool it is that the suits and forms are modular, unfortunately, Decker is right. The most cursed thing ever is seeing the hand feet.
What if I had feet for hands?
That's accurate though.
Does that mean that they're all gorillas?
Also, the Punk Jack figure art comes with the purple box so that you can put your like individual whatchamacallits in.
Oh, it comes with like a little supply box? That's adorable.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I can't see the other pictures here, but yeah.
I just had a brain blast regarding like the feet hands. Like, imagine if like in a video game you could actually opt your evolution points. If you're like, you know what, this whole walking upright thing's not really working for me. I want the hands for feet.
Well, gorillas got feet hands.
Yeah, but they don't walk upright a whole lot. Like we do, like we walk on our feet like this because it keeps us up.
Yeah.
You know, that's why we can't really grasp with them anymore. I want to switch. Fuck walking tall.
I'm okay with my feet.
So Sal wants the real life revolve on.
He wants to be monkey.
Embrace me.
Honestly, you say that, it just makes me think of The Simpsons about how like, hey Bart, it says that in a few thousand years evolution will change and we'll have 5 fingers. Whoa.
Yeah, I remember that.
They'll be freaks with pink skin, no overbite, and 5 fingers on each hand.
Oh, I love that image of just real life Simpsons.
That might be my favorite joke in The Simpsons. What a great picture.
What's the matter, Homer?
One of my favorites I shared with you guys this week. Just, Homer, you didn't really do good with that cake. What, it's not McGaggy's birthday?
I made you a cake to ruin over there.
Yeah.
One of my personal favorite Simpsons jokes still is when he tries to check out from Mr. Burns' bank account and they just ask, "What's your first name?" and he just answers, "I don't know."
Hey, Mr. Burns.
And I still like when I say I don't know in that tone, like it comes out in that tone like half the time.
It's either that or grr. What does the G stand for? I don't know.
All right, moving on. Next. So I think there was a brief mention of this before, but Boom Studios has posted a trailer for the upcoming Power Rangers Prime comic series.
Nice.
Gar, what is Power Rangers Prime?
I didn't want to bring this up because I remember all the way back when we did Ultra Ranger, Lane was just baffled by the concept of comic books having trailers.
Oh yeah, this is weird. Why?
like Lane went on a full tangent about it.
Did
I'm like, yeah, you did. Like, you know, I'm not gonna bring it up. Oh, Ichi put it in. Okay, guess we're talking about.
Put it up there right under releasing Ring merch for things Lane doesn't like to talk about.
Well, the last thing I remember, like a big tangent I went on in Ultra Ranger was when we talked about the Ultraman themed plane, and it didn't look anything like an Ultraman themed plane. I was pissed. Talked about that for 5 minutes.
So on the thumbnail, it's just, there is a plane, and I just slapped Ultraman's face right on the front of it.
Exactly. That's what it should have been. Anyways, what is Power Rangers Prime, Gar?
So Power Rangers Prime is the newest ongoing series from Boom Studios, written by veteran writer Melissa Flores.
Are they going to cross over with Sonic Prime?
I don't know. I'm guessing Hasbro Transformers Prime. I don't know. We're gonna get
to
Power.
Just Prime.
Will you be able to buy these comics on Amazon Prime?
Yes, you will.
Oh, cool, bitchin'.
Yeah, because Amazon Prime is connected to Kindle, so you can buy them digitally through any Kindle service that you have.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, in this brand new era of Power Rangers, we are welcomed into the new reimagined world.
It's a whole new world.
It's essentially they took elements that they like about Power Rangers and turned it into its own story. So it's not really based on any proper season, but it looks like they're... What's the right word I'm looking for? It's essentially they're taking the ideas...
A reboot?
And essentially doing their own thing with them. Because I believe the main character is I want to say they're doing a lot more with samurai at the beginning of this series.
Angel Grove University students face a difficult choice after crossing paths with a fugitive out of legend. Consequences for hiding her are dire, but her existence may not stay secret for long.
Who could that be?
Is she like Girl Zordon or?
Zordon?
We saw a few preview pages this weekend. There is a Altarian University student.
Neat.
What if it's Rita?
Just Rita from the Canon universe.
Wait, was that right?
Yeah, and at the moment, the comic and the new retro game coming out,
Zoltan.
and next year with Playmates having the toy line or the toy license, there will be. This is what's keeping Power Rangers alive at the moment.
Yeah.
At the moment.
For now.
I don't know. It's always a gamble when you end the series and you just announce the next installment. It's not even the next installment. They're also pushing this to be like the next jumping on point. Hey, you want to get into Power Rangers? Here's a brand new #1.
Also, it doesn't help when people are worried because they're auctioning all their shit off.
And
Funny you say that.
Let's get into the next news story. Yes, Hasbro has announced, Heritage Auctions has announced that Hasbro will be auctioning off over 900 pieces of Power Rangers props and costumes.
Nice.
Wow. Yo, Doggy Kruger's costume?
The fandom has been on a wild ride.
Yep.
Fuck yeah.
Mainly
It's
because,
awesome.
there's stuff that predates.
I want you guys to buy some.
Okay, you know what? I want the Nexus Prism. How much is it going for?
This is cool. Like the idea that like this is for all of it.
The original Astro Mega Ship prop.
I was gonna say too. This is a thing that happens once in a while with big shows like this. Like I remember Star Trek did this, where they auctioned off like almost everything they had.
Game of Thrones did one too.
Yeah, like this is just what happens because it's like it's taking up space. Like
you can get Keeper's costume.
Oh, I want him.
And the best part is they have screen used Mask Rider suits.
Oh my god, they're really emptying out the closet.
900.
Yeah. So like everyone's happy, but also sad about it because this is it. This is the nail in the coffin.
Hold the fuck on. Some of the lots include props from Saban's Masked Rider, Big Bad Beetleborgs, and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles: The Next Mutation.
Get their heads.
Oh, we need to get these.
You get the white.
You know what's not
That's the Beetleborg's head.
you
can get Shadowborg.
VR Troopers.
Okay. I want everyone to collect money together so I can buy the Zenith Ranger suit.
Wait, where's Mystic Knights?
Oh, that shit.
I would seriously consider buying some shit if they had Mystic Knight shit.
I think that stayed in Europe.
Damn it!
Yeah, they're probably in like some museum in Ireland, probably.
Ichi, that was actual medieval armor they used.
Oh, yo, you can get the actual Cosmic Fury Morpher.
Okay, oh boy, zero bids.
No. Okay, no. Hear me out. And this is why people are a bit upset about this.
The boom helmet.
A lot of the actors from Cosmic Fury and other Ranger actors are upset that they're auctioning this off without sort of asking us, hey, do you want this?
Okay.
It just got over to the turtles.
Splinter's head. He looks so sad. He's like, ugh.
Look at their fucking turtle faces.
This right here is Shredder's dream.
This looks like they all got decapitated and had their heads put on pikes.
I would buy Splinter's head, give it to you, so you can just put it on a spike and just keep it in display in your front yard.
Yes, please.
It looks like they all got fucking decapitated.
Poor Venus de Milo.
Honest to God, Splinter's head looks how I feel right now.
I'm impressed those heads have stayed intact that well. That's impressive.
You know,
wow.
Honestly, I think a genuinely good stream for us to do would just be going through the lots.
Maybe.
We should do that, actually.
Holy shit!
Oh look, there's some damage on Goldar.
Goldar's got some gold damage.
Also, Gar, what you were saying, like, sorry, but like
to go back where I was, but essentially it's like everyone's been making jokes of like, hey, look at all the Cosmic Fury stuff that Hasbro said that they were going to make toys of. Nope. But Hunter Deno, who played I can't remember her name at the moment. She was
Riley.
Riley. No, was it Riley?
Amelia?
No, I can't remember. No. Amelia.
The pink.
Amelia.
She's upset because she really wants to buy the suit and her weapon, but she knows that's
someone else is gonna buy it.
Yo, is that Horrible?
Someone's gonna buy it before her, and she everyone's sort of like, you know what? Let's just let the Power Ranger actors buy their stuff.
When are the auctions supposed to end?
That's what I wanted to know.
The Power Rangers auction will happen November 18th and 19th in Heritage Auctions, Dallas, Texas location.
Oh, dude, save that catalog. We actually got to go through this.
Yeah.
Okay, so Ichi. So basically, spoilers for Cosmic Fury, because I know you're never gonna watch it. So the Blue Ranger turns evil, and he gets this custom evil Blue Ranger suit.
No, I've seen that.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm just ahead now, Rita.
There's one thing I really want from the set, and that they are selling a Quasar Saber.
Nice.
I want the Zenith Ranger's full costume. I want that costume.
The Champagner?
Yeah.
You know what's not in the auction though, and everyone's a bit surprised about?
Alpha.
The Titanium Ranger suit.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, that's actually weird. You know what? Maybe because that was they created that, they might want to keep that one. Yeah. You're gonna keep one.
The
OC, do not steal.
You mentioned Alpha. Alpha is in there.
Oh,
yay! Hell yeah!
Alpha's magical auction.
Just saying. Oh, that's not pleasant looking.
Terrifying.
That's fucking Elgar's head.
That is the worst butt plug I've ever seen.
That looks like a horror game.
He's missing an eye. He's missing an eye.
Yo, QAmon's in here.
Yeah, it's Zenith Ranger suit. Fuck yeah.
Oh yeah, dude, there are monster suits in here as well. Many suits.
Can we get Flabber's outfit?
Oh god.
Yo, can we get the monster?
The little ghoul helmet.
Yeah, fucking the monsters.
No, they're not. They are not.
Please don't say fucking the monsters.
It's my job.
Fucking the monsters.
Anyways, this is cool, but a little sad. But I understand.
Yeah, but it's also cool. It's great. It's like they're giving it to the fans.
Wait, what the fuck is that?
And the scalpers.
Them too.
It's one of the Empire babies.
Here's the thing. I don't know if this sort of stuff really works with. I'm sure someone can do it. Don't get me wrong, but I don't know if this really works with scalping. Because, I do think there's a roof on what a lot of people are willing, to buy for this stuff, Because, again, there's so much of it. 900 pieces. That's great.
Oh, you know what?
That's cool. It's an actual puppet.
I've got the perfect birthday gift for Cell, and it would top every other gift he'd get for the rest of his life.
It's the Shadow Ranger suit.
No, I would get... No. I would get you the fucking Ivan Ooze egg with the claw and everything.
Oh yes, that's going in my yard, my front yard.
Is that higher or lower? Is that higher or lower on your list than Kaguragi's jacket?
That's a toughie, because one's ornamentation, one is stuff I'll wear always.
Yo, you can get the new Lord Zed costume. Holy shit!
Hey, if anything, you buy that, go to the next convention, everyone would be like, oh, wow, how do you make that? Oh, won that auction.
I mean, that's the thing, too. I'm sure, a lot of people use this maybe for cosplay, and it's this is also Sentai cosplay when you think about it.
Yeah.
I'm just walking around with just the freaking helmet, the Megazord.
What the fuck is that modified Thunder Stinger? Oh, Dr. K's gun.
There you go.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right, well, very neat.
I didn't know Dr. K's gun was a modified Thunder Stinger. Damn.
Now you have to get that so you can make it into the Thunder Stinger.
I'd love to own the Astro Mega shit. That'd be cool.
One more thing before we move on.
Yeah.
Someone did bring up, oh, hang on. If this was Power Ranger stuff, why didn't Toei just take it back? And someone contacted Simon Bennett about this, and he actually brought up a good response.
They don't want it.
When suits from... when suits from Sentai were degraded or damaged, new suits would be commissioned. These would be the new ones for sale. Anything supplied by Toei would be returned to Toei. With props and Ranger suits, many new versions would be made for production, based on the Toei originals. The original Thing's production couldn't make were Ranger helmets. The ones on auction would be the versions commissioned from Toei, and paid for.
Interesting.
Okay.
Go to the Beetleborg helmets again.
Oh yeah, if you look at the Beetleborg helmets, 3 of the helmets from Metallics are the Battleizer ones.
Yeah, but I'm also looking at Blue's helmet. At least in this picture, it's damaged.
Yeah, when the horns is missing. Yeah. Shit.
Oh yeah, it's broken.
I mean, it's old shit. Like, it's fine.
Oh yeah.
But again,
dude,
very
that red.
Cool.
And like the Shadowborg's like antennas are like.
Yeah. Well, very cool.
Very cool.
All right,
no,
next.
I am tempted to join you guys for that stream of looking up all the stuff.
You got time.
We'll talk about it.
I do want to say one thing. If we get anything, I do think we have to get like an alpha, and we'll just like put him here. Like, just
hell yeah.
And then we'll buy one of Elon Musk's Optimus robots.
And then we put this alpha suit on it.
Give him a Brooklyn accent. Yo.
Guys, I think we're stumbling on the beginning of the end, and I don't care.
I am barreling towards it.
With Alpha leading the robot apocalypse.
It's time to kill humanity! Aye!
I wonder if the rad bug's up for auction. Drive around in that thing.
Every time we take a turn.
Oh man,
it's the best.
Imagine showing up to Power Morphicon in that.
Oh fuck!
Oh man, everyone would want pictures of it.
No matter what I do, I would like when this is over to look at like what sold for what. Like I'd like to see how high this shit got.
Yeah.
There needs to be a news story of like a
$20.
list of what everything went for.
Yeah. We're gonna probably bring this up.
Everything goes super cheap.
Oh, there's gonna be super fans who you
Wiser?
can buy Wiseru's outfit.
Damn!
It's
holy
Ichi
shit
as a monster.
Yeah.
Anyways, okay, next story.
We gotta move on.
All right. We have the initial cast revealed for the upcoming live-action Voltron film.
There's a live-action Voltron movie happening.
Okay, that's.
Yeah. Maybe this is related to why
funny about that.
Sorry.
No, all I can think is when the original Cloverfield trailer came out, there were some people who thought it would be a Voltron movie because they misheard the line, "It's alive, it's huge, as it's a lion." Yes. That's not a joke.
I'm wondering if this film coming out is related to why the Netflix series is being taken down.
Oh, no. So the reason why the Netflix show is being taken down is because of contract. Is a through contract from DreamWorks of how long the show is essentially viable, financiable. Like, how long can it be financially fine until it's not?
Anyway,
they also are taking down Glitter Force, the weird English dub of 2 random Precure seasons.
And there's no DVD of that either, so that's going to be lost media if no one preserves it.
People are going to preserve it, which is good, even though it's terrible, but like I don't want it to be lost either.
Oh yeah, like it may not be the best, but it's still a part of Pretty Cure's history of they tried.
There's no such thing as good lost media.
It's so weird because the normal English dub of Futari wa Precure that aired on YTV was genuinely really good.
I'll tell you what might be lost media though.
They did a few of those name changes, but aside from that, it was basically a 1-1 dub of the original.
I'll tell you what might be lost media, though. I've been trying real hard and so far failing to find episodes of this game show I used to watch called At Midnight, even though there is a new version now called After Midnight that I've been watching.
Oh, really? They can't find it?
So far.
Yeah, so yeah,
Weird. I've never even heard of that one.
It was a game show where they talked about memes and made fun of people on the internet.
Again, I'd never heard of it. That's
the new
interesting.
The new version After Midnight is still airing. Episodes are going up on their YouTube channel.
Is it like North American or?
Yeah, they have like comedians and internet celebrities and stand-up comics and that kind of thing.
Okay, because I was wondering if I hadn't heard of it because it was like European or something.
No, it's American. Anyways.
Okay, so back to Voltron.
So the film will star newcomer Daniel Quintoye, if that's how that's pronounced.
Probably Quinn.
Whose work on the West End production of Romeo and Juliet impressed the movie makers. Also in this movie is Henry Cavill.
Wow!
He's just nerding it up.
Superman!
They didn't say who each of them are playing, though.
I'm going to go out on a limb and say the kid is playing the lead, like the red one, or maybe the black one. I think Cavill's going to be the villain. I think Cavill might. If Zarkon's in this, he'll be Zarkon.
He's gonna be out here Cavilling it up.
Mm-hmm.
He plays a good villain, honestly.
Yeah.
Like Mission Impossible. So.
Yeah, agreed.
So
I just want to see Henry Cavill in a Voltron suit.
Oh, he's gonna play Voltron.
He's gonna play Voltron.
Yo,
the Megazord.
Like the
Voltron,
face is gonna be modeled after him.
He'll be like the human man, like the physical manifestation, like the human manifestation of Voltron.
It is I, Voltron.
I am Voltron. I will.
Like lasagna.
It is I, the Zord of Steel. There's so much wrong with that sentence,
right?
Everything about it is wrong. I'm sorry.
I'm just gonna laugh. Oh, sorry, I'm just gonna laugh so hard when all the fans of Legendary Defender go to see this, and it's like nothing like that show.
Yeah.
I mean, okay, to be fair, Legendary Defender is over for what, 10 years?
Oh shit! Like,
when did that show
6
end?
years.
Yeah, like
the show is over.
Yeah, I feel like this is probably going to be more about Voltron, like just like basic idea, like lion robot, you know, or maybe it'll be a take on the third dimension.
I would love that.
Or I don't know. I'm happy that I'm glad Voltron's starting to become like Ninja Turtles, where every decade it'll come back again.
Just reboot it every decade to hold on to that license.
People like Voltron though, like. It's got its fans.
Just saying, Bandai, you lost a chance with a Voltron Power Ranger collab.
I was gonna say I expect this movie to be very similar to the 2017 Power Rangers movie.
Oh no!
Yeah.
It's gonna be about Dunkin' Donuts.
Yeah.
I want this to be more like 2007 Transformers, where you're probably
racist?
like, but why? No.
No.
I feel like it's gonna be like that Saint Seiya movie.
Go ahead,
go. Where was I going with this? The guy that directed Dodgeball is doing the movie.
Oh,
I was about to get into that. Yeah, so the film will be directed by Rawson Marshall Thurber, who did Dodgeball, A True Underdog Story, and Central Intelligence.
If you can form the head, you can pile Voltron.
All right, now I gotta watch it.
Who will also serve as one of the film's producers and also co-wrote the film's script with Ellen Shanman. Also producing the film are Hidden Pictures' Todd Lieberman, World Events Productions' Bob Koplar, and Hobie Films' David Hoberman.
These don't sound like real names.
Yeah.
Just have Ben Stiller play like the head of like the Voltron team. Just to let you be my Voltron team. Blazer. I believe you already know the head, Michelle.
We've made that joke quite a bit on this show, and now it's adding up. Oh, this shit's cyclical.
And of course, the princess. Delevinsky.
And Delanoshkovich Vedavinsky.
There you go.
Jesus Christ.
I watched that movie a lot.
The film will be released by Amazon MGM Studios, who will begin shooting this fall in Australia. Release date to be announced.
Lions aren't from Australia.
They are now.
That's the crazy part. It's like, okay, Voltron movie coming. All right, we'll see it in the future. Starting to shoot this fall. It's like, wait, what?
That's just starting to shoot, though.
Yeah, but this came out of nowhere. I just heard about it the other day.
No, like they've been thinking about a Voltron movie since the early 2000s. It always keeps changing hands.
Which, funny enough, that was
does explain. Sorry. That does explain why it can just start, because we've been planning this for a long time.
Yeah.
Sorry, Gar.
Which, funny enough, that's how we got Legendary Defender in the first place. They were working on a Voltron movie. The creators of Go Lion, the footage that Voltron came from, was like, hey, you didn't give us permission to use Voltron. And they were like, well, are you guys doing anything with it? And they were like, no. And they're like, can we buy Go Lion off of you? Sure. All right, we're making the show.
See how things can be solved with phone calls sometimes,
right?
Yeah.
All about honesty and open communication.
Force, they could all become the body.
Oh, so it's just like that one fucking MC Frontalot video, All Form the Head, where they take turns being the head of the Megazord.
Yeah, they'll make that joke at some
point.
Holy
shit, that's awesome.
Curious. I mean, Voltron's fun. Watch Legendary. Wait, what's it called?
Legendary Defender.
Yeah, that's a excellent show. Watch it.
Loved it
before it goes out.
Absolutely loved it.
Yeah, I want to try to rewatch. I'll watch it all. So.
All right.
Yeah,
well,
the show was apparently great. The fandom was just horrible.
That's
every
true.
fandom.
Every fandom is horrible. I don't pay attention to it. Moving
That's
on.
fair.
Our last news story is unfortunately some sad news.
Always in death.
Nobuo Oyama, the original voice of not only Doraemon, but the Japanese voice of Monokuma from Danganronpa,
I see.
passed away.
That's sad.
Yep. She was a really good one.
She's so nice.
Yeah. She passed away on September 29th at the age of 90 due to senility. She had been suffering from dementia since 2012.
Oh,
damn.
fuck.
Jeez.
Yeah. I looked into it. She was in she was essentially in a retirement home for like the last few years of her life, and like her manager would come and see her, and it's just like dementia fucking sucks, guys. It's essentially like.
Yep.
Like
It's terrifying. It's genuinely terrifying.
It's terrible and sad at the same time because it's like at one point that person will no longer remember not only who you were but just who they were.
Yeah, that's
the
my
person
dad
is
kind of knew.
The person is essentially gone.
Yeah.
No, it's scary. People always talk about how horrible cancer is, but dementia is, I think, just as bad.
Yeah.
I will still never forget the time my grandfather, who also had dementia, looked at Chewbacca on the screen and pointed at me. He's like, "Look at the bear."
Okay, that's kind of funny.
So Chewbacca to me will always now just be a bear.
He is big, brown, and hairy.
Yeah. I mean, he looks exactly like a crab. You're right.
God damn it.
Crabaka.
No.
Way to tie it
Krabby.
back.
Let's go, Krabby.
Anyway, R.I.P. to this.
Yeah,
very
rest in
talented
peace,
voice actress.
Doraemon.
Your legacy is felt.
Mm-hmm.
All right, chocolate time.
I've been holding on to this leash all evening, waiting to finally let Lane go and talk about how much he loves Valen, and the time is finally here.
Oh my God, Valen is so fucking cool. Holy shit. Yeah, chocolate. He's so cool. Oh my God, just like this debut, I didn't know what I was expecting, like going into this ride. Like we knew what Gavv was about because like the Gavv was an organ and shit like that. But then like we heard the secondary rider was like a chocolate themed rider, and like we saw his changer, and I'm like, huh, that looks kind of man-made, like nothing like organic. So just this whole time before Gavv even starts, before his debut, I'm just like, what's this guy's deal? Like, what's his character? How is he going to get access to the Valen Buster? How is he going to become Kamen Rider Valen? Is he going to have some guy making shit for him? Like, we don't know.
Yep.
And this episode, holy fuck, man.
So you enjoyed your time in the land of chocolate?
Yeah, so Honto goes to look for his boss, and he finds like where his bag, his stuff is outside of Bar None.
Yeah.
As you mentioned last week, you really enjoyed.
I wonder if that's actually like
maybe
like a real bar,
Has
like
to
the
be.
creators know or something.
So
Ever go there?
I made jokes being like, wouldn't it be fucking hilarious if for some reason like his boss was like just broken in half or something, and like his Amazon's character, because he also got ripped in half by fucking Chihiro.
So funny.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, so in Amazon's the main character, the main character, he played like this business guy who worked with like the president of the company in Amazon's, and he literally got ripped apart in half, and then you just see him like answering a phone call to his boss being like, yeah, I think I'm done, sir, and he's just, his lower half is completely gone. So they made a callback to fucking Amazon.
Wait, that was a good call.
Yeah, like holy shit.
Was that on purpose?
It had to be.
It feels like
Toei loves to make fucking callbacks and references like this shit. So Honto's
in the next episode.
Yeah, so Honto fucking like I just want to point out something I noticed that was not important but hilarious. Like after he finds his boss's like half piece, chocolate.
Like he finds his boss's like bag and stuff like sitting there on the floor, and then he finds the piece of him, and then he like runs away, like obviously upset and in a panic, but he like leaves his stuff there on the ground and doesn't take it with him.
So he goes to Dr. Sugar, like, immediately. I mean, chocolate, by the way.
Oh, okay.
And he's like, can you do something? And Sugar's like, no, man, he's broken in half. Like, there's nothing I can fucking do. And so...
Rip that guy.
He's just so upset. And it cuts back to, like, Shoma with, like, Sachika, and they have a scene where, like, Sachika names the Gojizos.
Yeah, Gojizos. Yeah, the Gojizos did not have a name before, and that never really occurred to me. But no, she mishears him and is just like, oh, so they're toys. What series are they from? And there's a bit of play there, and then there's like, oh, they look more like they'd be called Gojizos.
What happens there is they've been calling them minions, and the word they've been using is Kenzoku. So he like stumbles over the word and says Kenzo, which translates
which is construction.
As like a construction thing. So she comes up with the word Gochizo because Gochi is the word for treat.
That's not a bad like way to get there, honestly.
So there's the origin of the word Gochizo.
So then,
yeah,
we cut back. Honto's in fucking tears. He's so distraught, so broken, and he just goes, "Man, my mom was taken from me from a grenade when I was a kid. My grandmother passed away, and then after that I was alone, and now my master's gone." He was basically like a father to me.
He sat there and watched this man cry a tear into his own mouth.
Yeah, that was gross.
Yeah, and I'm just sitting there like, this poor fucking man has gone through so goddamn much. And then, of course, they have
Dr. Sugar's just like, okay, do you want a legal surgery where I put this weird rotten fruit-looking heart thing in you so that you can use this?
Oh, we'll get there. But, like, then they had to put the final nail in the coffin of, like, Honto's boss by getting a flashback of him as, like Honto as a teenager and talking to his boss, and just being like, he's like, oh, yeah, like, I wrote an article about, like, your gang fight or whatever like that. I'm not going to make money off of it, but, you know, it had to be posted. And then he goes, like, Honto was like, can I do stuff like that? And he's like, yeah, you could try.
I also need to point out something. This is another character whose name has not been said, I think. Do we know what this guy's name was?
Honto's boss?
Mm-hmm. Honto's boss.
Honto's
what was his name?
Master.
Honto's boss, Gengar.
Dr. Sugar is obviously trying to, like, get Honto to do something because he's saying there, he's like, you want revenge, bud? I can help you. You want to be a rider? I can make you big.
I can make you chocolate.
Exactly.
So,
also, sorry, I need to inject here one more thing. Does anyone else look at him and think he looks way too much like Kijino from Don Brothers? Because I can't get it out of my head.
Yeah. No.
Austin Powers, right? yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. No, I can definitely
his
see
name is Soji Shioya.
Okay.
I see what you're saying.
So,
he's named after...
Guys.
He's named after...
means salt.
He's named after... is it salt? Oh. I thought someone
Shio means salt.
Oh, wow.
What do you think it was, Ichi?
Some multi in the chat said soy. I like soy sauce.
No, Shio means salt.
Yes, that's true.
In Japanese. So
they turned him into
he
seasoning.
left a guy named Salt to work for Dr. Sugar.
He salted the road so that
it
wouldn't get slippy.
So then, like, Dr. Sugar basically goes, well, I can make you a Kamen Rider, and you can eliminate the grenade that killed your boss, but I need to put this thing inside you that's gonna, like, amplify, like, the liquid that flows in grenades.
It's some sort of grenade organ that he has.
Where he got that?
No reason.
Fuck if I know.
Where did he get it? Yeah.
I was saying, like...
People have been theorizing that him and Yelv are the same person, but I'd rather they're just two weird mad scientists in this show.
I don't think so.
I don't think they're the same person.
I think the people thinking that are still riding the high of correctly guessing Kamijimu's identity.
Do you know what I think part of that, too, is, like, they're riding off the whole, like, well, we haven't seen them together.
Yeah.
No, but there was a scene where, like, he's talking, he's about to perform, like, the operation on Honto, and then it cuts to the twins going to see what's-his-face, and like, immediately after, so it's like, I think it's the same time.
There's, like, a connection in the brain of them.
But,
like,
yeah, so...
Oh, Eitaro, absolutely, Suga is 100% unlicensed.
Oh, like, he's doing this, like, this is the most unsanitary situation I've ever seen.
He's the Dr. Nick of the Kamen Rider verse.
He said that it was going to be local anesthetic, but then Hanta acts like there's no anesthetic at all.
Then he just like dry shoves the organ into him while he's awake.
Oh, yeah.
Now you won't feel a thing until I jam this into your stomach.
Oh yeah, like he starts operating on him, and then it like cuts to another like scene of like Shoma and Sachika like selling ramen flyers for a place. Cuts back to Dr. Sugar being like just like blood on his gloves and stuff, and he's like, "All right, this is unknown territory, buddy. Let's go!" And just
chim chiroo.
So yeah. I like it's a nice little callback to the original Kamen Rider where it's like, no, he has to undergo surgery to become a Kamen Rider. So it's like an X-Aid when they had to like inject themselves with the Bugster virus to become Kamen Riders.
You know, I'll say this, like, that was the part of it that actually didn't weird me out, was how violent it was. I've actually been in it on some surgeries. There is a lot more yanking involved than you think.
Yeah.
Like, I'm serious.
Yeah.
Wasn't Build like that too because they got injected with nebula gas?
They had to be injected with the hazard gas.
Yeah, the hazard gas, that's right.
I was going to say that, like, when he says, okay, this needs to be, I need to put this in you. Okay, so it's a surgery? No, it needs to be in your digestive system. I can't swallow that. Oh no, it's a suppository.
So like at first Honto doesn't want. First Honto's like he's like, oh, so you just want me to be your lab rat? And
It's
he's
not
like,
chocolate you're hinching with.
he's like, so you just want me to be your lab rat? And Dr. Sugar's like, well, you want to get revenge on the Granute that killed your boss. I want to develop shit to eliminate Granutes.
Win-win.
Win-win. And then
It's a
Honto says
win-win
that.
in English, yeah.
So then he goes to like sit on a bench.
I just love the absolute yes and energy.
Yeah. No, this man's so interesting. I cannot wait to like have the I'm gonna say like he's sort of closing in on George territory. Not quite there, but he's getting there.
In the Discord, I called him Curious George.
Yeah. Yeah, I love it. Decker fucking hates this guy.
Okay, question for you regarding Sugar. Like, whether or not he's actually, I can't remember his name, but the other stomach boy.
Nyelv.
Oh, Nyelv.
Yeah. Whether or not he's actually him, like, I think it still remains to be seen what his intentions are and whether or not they're good.
Yeah, because if he was actually Nyelv, why the heck would he be making more Kamen Riders?
We have seen that the Stomach family are already, like, scheming at each other.
Yeah, and who knows,
maybe
Sugar's just eccentric mad scientist, but he's not evil. Who knows?
Some people theorize that he might be the dog Granute that killed his mom.
I mean, that could be it.
And I don't know. I don't know if we said this on the show or not, or if it was only in the Discord or the group chat. But an interesting thematic thing is present here. So Honto's mom was killed by the dog Granute, and chocolate is poisonous to dogs.
Oh, I love that.
Dogs, yeah.
Yeah.
Most things are poisonous to dogs.
So then, like, Honto goes into, like, a park, like, at night, like, it just rained or something like that, and so he's just still holding on to, like, the top half of his boss, and I'm just sitting there, like, going, like, is he just gonna, like, hold on to this for the rest of the series, and when he just needs, like, a little bit of motivation, he's just gonna look at his boss and just be like, I'm doing this for you.
until somehow it miraculously turns into his final form Gochizo.
Like, he turns into, like, a necklace, and he just wears it around, wears his dead boss around his neck. But then I also noticed there's a scene where Nyelv had his bottom half.
Yeah.
So I'm like, what the fuck's that about?
Yeah, that is weird.
I don't think it's off the table that the boss won't be brought back. If they made a point of showing they have both
the fact that both pieces are there,
and like
all we have to do is tape them back up.
Yeah, it'd be fine.
Maybe they can do like a Darth Maul on him and have him just inexplicably be able to.
No, you see, he's fitting right now.
No, I picture like they snap him back together. He's like, "I'm alive." He looks down. What are those? They put him on backwards.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
You put your bottom back, or you got a front butt.
It's like in Spaceballs when like fucking President Scrooge gets like teleported. Oh my god. So then Honto goes back.
Told me my ass was so big.
So then Gavv, like we go back to Shoma, he finds the Granute, like the mushroom Granute, which he's pretty funny. He's doing like a magic show. So then, yeah, let him self-explain because he was really weirded out by it.
So like the mushroom Granute in human form. Okay, first off, we actually did get a pretty cool like camera moment where like one of the Gochizo, was it the chocolate one? Like was looking up because like.
Oh, it was popping gummy.
Yeah, like because like Shoma had told him go like look for things.
Yeah, just patrol the city. Tell people.
It's kind of genius. He has his Gochizo just like patrol.
Yeah, the
mean,
moment
that
he
was a
saw the
Pikmin
Gavv
moment.
on him, he popped open and did a ah. Also, when he made them gather, that was 100% the Pikmin whistle.
Yeah. But like, so Magician's doing a thing where, oh, young lady, I'm gonna make you disappear, and he puts the red like towel over, but then he gets under it too, and that's where no.
Yeah, we can all see exactly where that was supposed to go.
No, but like even in real life, I mean, no, you don't get in with me.
Yeah.
So then, it was just super weird. Like, so like Shoma gets the girl out of the way, but then like the boyfriend just keeps like he saw the fucking Granute, like
Shoma yoinks her out of the curtain that the girl is hidden under.
Out of the line of fire.
And then for a good 3, 4, 5 seconds, the monster's fucking Gavv tongue is visible to everyone.
And like even
in that shot where it is visible, you see the back of the head of the boyfriend.
We saw it in the chat earlier.
Staring at the tongue.
Yeah.
And then for some reason, the crowd's immediate reaction is to give Shoma shit for pushing the woman to the ground instead of reacting to the terrifying monster tongue.
Yeah,
There's a monster.
Yeah, like the Shoma runs away and the boyfriend's like, "Hey, wait! I'm not done with you yet." And I'm like, "Dude, he saved your girlfriend from getting fucking eaten."
Like even if you didn't know that was happening, like clearly he got her out of the way of something.
Yeah.
Like yeah, just
when he starts fighting. Sorry,
I chalk that up to like just lack of communication between departments, like between like the CGI group and whoever shot that like image. Like I don't know, that was weird. Like yeah, you were right about that 100%. Yes, Emily.
When he starts fighting this guy, it turns out that he's mushroom themed and he uses fungal slime to create explosions, and it's just like, oh my god, he's fighting a brachydios.
Yeah, it's like explosive spores. That was pretty cool.
And he also uses the slime to make himself harder to hit. Like attacks just slip off him.
It'd be terrifying. Like if you just like bother a mushroom and then it just like
that happens.
Ejects spores, but like they explode.
Oh, yeah.
Combustible spores. Oh my god.
Can be poisonous.
So he tries kicking Gummy and he like hits him right in the fucking head. But since it's like the slime's like really
slides
like,
off
coated or whatever, it just goes right off of him, and like he's like, "Ha, fuck face," and then he gets
like
away with the explosive.
I just imagine like that sound of like when you slip off of something rubber and you just hear that scrape.
So then the Granute runs away and he thinks he's safe, but then Honto shows up, bandaged up, just recovered from this probably the worst surgery he's gonna ever have in his entire life.
Like less than 20 minutes ago, this man's stomach was open.
Yeah.
You should not be walking.
Here's the thing, yeah. Is that when he comes in, yeah, he's walking even after he transforms, he's walking really slowly, like he's in a lot of pain.
Oh, the anger and just willpower this man is like emanating is just so awesome, and like
this man is running on rage alone right now.
And Dr. Sugar's just there with like a fucking GoPro camera, just like for research purposes.
Yeah, I mean, you know, you need
like a selfie stick, and he's just.
You gotta document, right?
No, but Decker, we're calling him Dr. Sugar because it's just a funny-ass fucking name.
A thought just came to me. How hilarious would this have been? So you know how Shoma, like, his move is, like, he coughs out the sword?
Yeah.
Right? So I'm picturing Honto doing, like, trying to do that. Again, just had open surgery. So he's like, I'll give you my weapon. Oh, that was my spleen.
God, what
shit, my stitch is opened.
God, what if he just, like, what if Honto just starts, like, developing, like, growing a Gavv throughout the series? Like, holy shit.
Oh, not off the table, I think.
He becomes, like,
it just starts
like
like
a chocolate Granute.
It starts, like, mutating him from within, making him half Granute as well.
No, what if he becomes the dog Granute?
Guys, I think we figured it out. Like, holy shit.
Maybe
Dr. Sugar's slowly turning him into a Granute for research purposes.
What if the dog Granute died and that organ was from it, so he's slowly turning
what if Dr.
into
Sugar
the dog
killed
Granute?
him? What if Dr. Sugar killed the dog Granute? He's just been like taking him apart piece by piece.
Oh my god.
Right now, the people operating the bugs at Toei are running into John's office. They figured it out!
No, it's just that scene from Undergrads where Gimpy commits kamikaze and everyone just throws papers at her. No!
So,
you're too good at this.
Okay, so let's get into the Valen henshin because
You
this
gotta talk
shit
about
was
this, Lane.
fucking awesome. It's
was
one of the coolest henshins I've ever seen. So, like, he politely tells the Chokodon Gojizo, "Lend me your power," and then he puts it on the Valen Buster.
I don't think that thing knew what it was about to commit to.
Well, you hear it go like, "Arr!" And then he closes the Valen Buster over, and you just see it just go, "Ah!" And then you hear the standby chime, which is the fucking Gojizo screaming in pain from being electrocuted. And so he fires it into the ground. It pours chocolate and it forms the suit around him, and then you just see the Chokodon come unwrap itself, snap apart, attached to him. He's covered in fucking foil.
That was a genius
and he
touch.
just rips the fucking foil off of him to like complete the henching sequence. And a lot of people were there when we watched the Raw on Discord. I lost my fucking shit.
That was a cool touch.
Fucking rawest, coolest things ever. Yeah, chocolate husband. There's a nut in my eye.
That could be the thumbnail. You just put Valve right there.
Sorry, go ahead, Emily.
I wasn't expecting him to transform by shooting the ground and then the chocolate like coming up around him. I thought he was gonna like shoot himself.
Oh yeah, someone like made a picture of this, which is fucking hilarious.
Right before he transformed, it should have said, "You may feel a slight chocolatey sensation."
Yeah.
So I was curious about the Valen Buster, and I decided to look it up on the wiki, and I found some interesting things that I think are worth highlighting about parts on it of its design.
Yes!
Do go on. I
forgot.
So, the part on it where the Gochizo is attached is called the setter coffin.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
And, all less terrifying, more funny, but the lever that you open and close on the Valen Buster, apparently that part is called the crack jacky.
Pardon?
I think I knew a girl named Crack Jackie once.
The Buster point is the muzzle that fires electromagnetic energy. The Abe extractor is the extraction device. The Buster grasp, the traction trigger. But yeah, I wanted to highlight the setter coffin and the crack jacky.
Yeah, which I'm pretty sure Chokodon dies after each use.
That's what I was going to bring up.
Didn't show it.
Yeah. Do we count these right now?
Oh yeah, Decker, what's the Gojizo death count for this week?
Is Crack Jackie a reference to Cracker Jack?
It must be.
I'm assuming.
Well, I mean, sometimes like a Crunch Bar.
And Crackle Pop and stuff, like, you know.
Yeah,
Crackle is like a candy word.
I think it's because it's like a fucking
33.
Like, you're applying pressure to extract the energy out of the Gochizo.
Again, I just what was the decision behind that? Like, let's kill him. Like
someone really didn't like Pikmin,
I guess,
or really did like Pikmin. Hard to tell.
I love Kamen Rider Valen so goddamn much. I've been posting like spamming fucking art from Twitter like all week. I just love it.
I'll say this, Lane. I think my favorite aspect of him is that how the eye visor, how like the chocolate colors like switch to like simulate eyes and the rest of the V.
No, every time I look at the suit more and more, I just fucking love it. Like I bought the new like figure that they released, which I was blown away by. I wasn't expecting it to be like 6 inches and like this well detailed. So
that's a good figure, yeah. Gummy's still my favorite base form of so far in the show, but we will see.
But yeah, so like Honto, he's trying his best to like fight, and he just basically like punch shoots him.
So he tries to like shoot it like a gun, but because he's fresh from surgery, he's terrible at it.
Well, also I noticed because he does this later. He's trying to fire at him with one hand, which like it's probably got a lot of recoil. But then later he holds it steady with his other hand, and that's usually like you're holding a gun. You don't take an assault rifle and you fucking try to fire it one-handed.
Don't fire a gun with one
from
hand,
this fight, it seems like Valen's primary fighting style is going to be punching things with his gun.
Which I'm fine. But then we get this amazing shot where he just uppercuts him and just keeps propelling him into the air by shooting him constantly. And then he activates the fucking Hisatsu, which was really fucking cool. And summons
the chocolate
giant
spirit bomb?
Yeah, he summons a giant fucking Malteser.
Now, what it actually is, it is a choco ball, which is a very common Japanese.
It's chocolate.
It basically is a Malteser, yeah.
God damn it.
It's chocolate energy. It's like adding chocolate to an electrical storm.
Exactly.
And he covers him in the chocolate and electrocutes him, and he's like, I didn't expect there to be another one of you guys on around, and like he's like, no, I'm brand new, and it's like he blows up, killing him. And Gavv shows up with all of his Goji, so he's just like, who the fuck's that? And then just...
Funniest shot in the whole fucking episode.
Dr. Sugar just runs over, sees 4 Chocodots,
a bunch of them,
just grabs them,
and
fucking
bails.
He might as well have gone, yoink! Like that, just the framing of it, and Shoma just
He's
just
standing there dumbfounded.
Don't know what I can do.
No, stop, come back.
Yeah.
No, and then apparently, according to the preview in the next episode, he puts them on ice. He just stores them, cold storage.
You save chocolate. You put chocolate melts at room temperature.
No, it's true. You put it in the fridge.
So I guess this would imply that yes, the Chocodons do get consumed on each use. So this is thanks to this, you can henshin 4 more times.
Yeah. Well, I think what we're learning is that if you're not in pain, you're not living a true Gochizo life.
Evidently.
Life is misery.
Life is suffering, and then you die.
They are Meeseeks.
I didn't know.
So what we're saying is we need to start a GoFundMe to save the Gochizos.
Killing them all.
I didn't know.
Here's the thing. This show is already so full of horror, thinly veiled horror. I think we need to take it to the next level. While these Gochizos do have quote-unquote names, those are just their subspecies names, and I think we need to give actual names to these. So, of course, Valen's 2 primary ones we can call Chocolate Daniel and Chocolate Donald.
Yeah, Chocolate Donald, Chocolate Daniel.
And then the gummies we can call Jimmy.
You know what we do?
Zaku chips are Zach.
At the very end of this, once we have the full count, we
name all of them?
Each one and do an in memoriam.
Oh, man.
Will you remember me?
Gar, I'm very sorry. What have you thought of this episode? I'm so sorry. You've been so quiet.
Oh, I've just been so quiet because you guys... Well, I know you wanted to talk about this episode the most, so...
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, it's just...
What do you think about it?
I thought it was good. I thought it was a good episode. Different type of debut episode for a secondary rider.
Yeah, I think it's so cool.
Instead of having debut illness, it's he has an illness.
No, but I just love that this man he went through all this shit and just pure anger and revenge just drove him to just fucking fuck this guy up.
The only thing that would have made this better is Hanto also giving the peace sign.
Yeah. Or if he was wearing a mask.
We can't afford night gas.
Oh God.
But he's
I just need to ask, what kind of doctor are you? Oh, I'm not a doctor. What?
I'm not a doctor.
A doctor of psychology.
Hold still while I gab you.
That could be the title.
What kind of doctor are you? I'm a gynecologist. Oh
no.
I'm a dentist. Pediatrician?
A gynecologist.
No, I'm a vet.
I specialize in dogs.
I'm a doctor in archaeology.
Just he has one of the Dr. Sugar just has one of the Gochi says, it's gone. It's part of the job I hate. Just tossed into a garbage bin.
If Sugar had a...
No, that's what he did with the lobotomized body of the one he turned into the gun.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, no, you gotta remember the Valen Buster is made from a lobotomized Chocodan. It's fucked up, man.
Oh my God.
Anyways.
Yeah.
Which means one of those Chocodons was affixed to the corpse of his dead brother.
I really hate, I'm so sorry to say this, but just this episode trumps all of Gotchard for me. Gotchard, I just I'm not listening. I just don't care anymore. I'm not thinking about Gotchard ever. Gavv is fucking Gavv is so good.
We saw Lane just completely disassociate from Gotchard today.
Yeah,
it was great.
No, for real. I'm so sorry. Gotchard. I just other than for Legend, I felt nothing.
He snipped that. He snipped that neuron in his brain.
But yeah. So Valen's debut did not disappoint. It's so fucking cool. This is the rider that I am fucking all in for all year. I cannot. Honestly it's Kamen Rider Valen's show, in my opinion, not Gavv. Shoma, I love him, wholesome, great, and he's gonna grow so strong. He has moments too. I love whenever he talks to a Grenade, he's just you either give up dark candy or you die by my hand. Make your choice. Like, I love when he fucking tells that to his
While
enemy.
the fucking jaunty little standby chime from the sword is playing.
Yeah, there's a lot of confusion with the tone here, but that's kind of the charm.
But anyways, so this episode was great, and next week's going to be even better because next week we get the debut of Gavv Chocodan form, which is Gav's best form in my opinion, and we're going to have him team up with Valen in like an all chocolate battle, and it's going to be fucking sick. And also, I guess they like talk to each other like handshake, and they kind of go, "Okay, you don't question what I do, I won't question what you do."
They're like two rogue vigilantes, like not getting in each other's turf.
Yeah, for now, anyways. I feel like Sachika's gonna be the one that exposes the both of them.
Yeah.
So,
I feel like before they set up a season of any Kamen Rider, what they do is they get these two big wheels, and like one wheel is like themes, as in like suit themes, and they spin that, landed on candy, and then the other one is themes, as in like, okay, we're gonna have serious themes about like abuse and illegal surgeries,
themes of the plot and tone,
and they spun that.
Vor.
Okay, candy and Vor. Let's do it.
They both involve eating, so this works.
Yay.
Yep. It's funny that you say
I
that,
think,
but
I think that they're going to be good for each other.
Go ahead, Gar.
No. Joke's over.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
So I'm happy for you. I'm so happy that you like Valen. I hate Valen. I hate the suit. I hate the weapon. I hate everything except Hanto. Hanto is a good boy, and I want him to succeed. But Jesus Christ, I hate the Valen power set and everything about it.
No. Like, I get the suit, but really, the weapon as well. You don't like?
It's such a dumb design. It doesn't look like a gun. He punches with it.
I just love like I'm not like the only person who's like obsessed with Valen as like much as I am. Like there's so many people like on Twitter like who just like been drawing this like so like raw fucking dark ass art of him, and it's like so cool. Like there's this one I
He's
really
a chocolate
love.
bar.
Yeah, no, for real. Like yeah, like look at this one.
I wouldn't
look
say I
look how awesome that is.
I wouldn't. Let me rephrase. I don't aggressively hate it. I'm just not interested. I don't like it.
Fair enough.
Oh man. Anyways,
I mean, accurate, but
Kamen Rider Valen,
I can't completely disown that statement.
I love you. You are awesome. You're only going to get better and better as time goes on, and I cannot wait to see where Hanto goes in his journey for revenge and stuff. So.
Yeah, I'm here for Hanto.
And Dr. Sugar.
Yeah.
I like the characters.
The most unlikely of duos.
Right?
Sugar and Hanto. Wait.
Sugar and
Well,
Hunter.
also, I kind of like that Hanto has Dr. Sugar and Shoma has Uncle Dente to like get his stuff. So, because like he brought Uncle Dente with snacks, being like, "I'll keep giving you snacks if you help me get stronger." Deal.
And Sugar melts teeth, and he's Dente. Oh, guys, confirmed.
Oh, dentist.
If this series ends with everyone just going to the doctor to make sure they don't have diabetes, I think that'll be a good ending.
Yeah, Decker's like, if it's not blue fantasy theme or well red, Michi hates it.
We don't have time for me to refute that.
Sorry, Ichi's got King Oger on such a high pedestal that like he just.
And yet it's not perfect.
No, I know.
Even King Oger is far from perfect.
Anyways, give me more Gavv, please, more Valen.
Definitely a fun episode.
Also next week the Gavv phone or whatever it's called debuts.
That's kind of cool. It looks like you can insert Gojizos on it. So
of course you can.
Yay.
What else is it gonna do?
All right. Well, Emily, thank you for joining us for the Gavv discussion.
Oh, thank you guys for having me. I'm sorry that I'm just going.
It's okay. Please go get some rest. Okay.
Thank you very much. Take care, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Sweet dreams. Wait, that's weird. Happy Toku. Wow, that's worse. Okay, bye.
Alrighty, boom boom time. The ToQger crossover episode.
I cried. No.
All right, moving on to B-Fighter.
Like, to be serious here, like watching this episode, it just felt like reuniting with an old friend you haven't seen in a very long time.
Two old friends.
Yeah. No. Like I remember like I was talking to Ichi, like we're like, oh, we're gonna see Akira like next week for the ToQger crossover, and you're like, I really hope it starts with just him playing his little harmonica song.
Of course! They wouldn't dare bring him into this in any other way.
Why haven't him and Guy from Ultraman Orb fucking teamed up to do something?
I'm kind of sad.
I will still never forget that time, Lane, when we watched the first episode of Ultraman Orb. And I'm like, hey, he's going to start playing his harmonica. You hear it's like, I was joking.
I'm kind of sad that Akira didn't henshin, but it's alright.
You know what? He was there to get Gemba back on the right track.
Train joke!
Alright, shut it off. We're done.
But yeah, so this is the ToQger crossover because they're celebrating ToQger's 10th anniversary. You know, the thing that birthed this podcast.
Yup.
Ironically, we didn't get the thing that actually birthed the podcast, but we'll get to that later.
Yeah.
Lane, how you put it, I think it's a great way of putting it. It was like saying hi to an old friend.
Yeah.
Like, that was the feel of the episode.
Yeah.
So what happens at the beginning?
Go ahead, Gar.
I like that it wasn't forced either. It just, oh yeah, we just stumbled upon each other. But yeah, so Gemba wakes up because Bundi and
Sakito.
Sakito bandaged him up very poorly, mind you.
Very poorly.
They tried.
And then
No, they didn't.
Akira is like, oh,
They're not
here,
doctors.
let me help.
Yeah, so
that's would you call that the A plot or the B plot of the episode? Because it sort of changes tracks a bit.
I think Akira and Genba is the A plot.
Yeah, I would call it that. But like, there was an interesting
Might even call it the A train.
There was actually an interesting like divide there because like usually you wouldn't see that be the A plot in like a crossover. It was like the Sixth Rangers, you know, which that was interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it helps because A, they're both Orange Rangers, and B, they both sort of went through the same storyline in a sense of Akira trying to fight off who he is, and then Genba trying to figure out not trying to figure out who he is, but trying to get a revenge for his past life.
I picture Akira like putting his hand on Genba's shoulder and goes, "It's okay. I also had a furry phase."
It would have been extra neat if like Genba and Akira had revealed their monster forms to each other. But we didn't go that far.
Dude, that suit's probably long gone.
I mean, it already looked like a wet dog. So.
Wow. Also a dog
or cat?
He's a dog.
He's a dog. Yeah.
Is he a dog?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a dog. He was supposed to be like a wet dog because like it rained everywhere.
A lot of dog themes this month or this week.
Dogs. Who'd have thought?
I even like that wasn't like. You know, I like that.
Oh, you go.
I also just like that it wasn't forced of like, oh, who are you? Like, oh, I'm a ToQger.
What the fuck is that?
We're not going to question it. It's just okay, because remember, you have Sakito, the guy who hasn't been on the planet for like 20 years, and Genba, the alien.
An alien, yeah.
They're not going to question the fuck a ToQger is.
I kind of love and hate at the same time that he like didn't fully explain what the ToQgers were.
He heard German.
I feel like
he put it together.
I feel like it would have been a bit too much padding.
Yeah.
Or not padding, like exposition.
Yeah. Like Sentai has that.
Yeah. Go ahead.
No, you go, Gar.
Oh no, it's just because if it was like if he explained it all, then it's like okay, so it's another show. Right here, it's like if you haven't seen ToQger, you might be like, you know what, I'm interested in finding out what this show's about.
I feel like that would be reason for them to talk about it because then they sell you on like the premise.
Yeah, I mean, but that's like the issue with like Sentais in general. Like no other show is canon unless they need it to be at that exact moment.
Yeah.
You know?
Essentially, every show exists in its own pocket universe.
I like the Eitaro in the Discord mentions when Itasha says, I gave birth to a weirdo. And I'm like, that's what Gavv is about.
Yeah. Pretty sure that's what all our moms said too.
I liked the monster we got this week. It was clever.
Oh yeah.
I think it was voiced by Ticket as well.
I don't know about that, but I love that like she looked at the train and went, I'm gonna make a monster out of this big box, and then she trips and puts it into the rail instead.
Yeah, because remember, kids, don't play on train tracks.
Yep. Don't do what Team Rocket does.
all the time.
Yeah, so we get the Real Guruma, whose ability is to force people into a conga line that operates on speed rules.
Yeah, can't go slow. It'll explode.
If we stop, we're all dead!
There's something I don't know. Get out of the way!
I love how there was no way to confirm that. He just said that and they had no choice
Yeah,
to
we
do
do. Again, we have to go, man. We only got 22 minutes.
You know what? Props to the guy holding Yarukar.
Yeah, Yarukar was part of that train.
Yeah, that was a fun little... I mean, like, it's cute for, like, you know, kids show, like, antics. Like, ha, look, everyone has to go in the same line. And it is funny how they have to follow the track.
Yep.
And I also liked how it just cuts to, like, black, pink, and blue. They're just in it already.
Yeah.
Again, we didn't have any time.
And then, like, so Genba and Akira get into an argument about, like, you know, throwing your life away for revenge. And how do we solve it? Apparently with a fucking sumo match.
That's how you solve everything.
Well,
and Akira just has this, like, hat, like, the hat that one would wear when adjudicating such a match. I'm like, did you just have that?
You know he did.
You imagined it.
Well, the dude carries
you
around
may
a
be right on that.
recorder, a harmonica, friggin' train tools. A cat. He likes to hang out with cats. I can see him carrying around that type of stuff, especially now. It's been like 10 years of being around humans.
That's weird shit.
I was actually going to say, too, that was, like, his introduction was actually, like, a nicely done shot.
Yeah.
The way, like, it introduces him to the back, then you get that nice little pull-up as he's, like, playing the harmonica.
Yeah, I honestly, like, so if you ever have time, just look up, like, Akira's, like, first, like, showing up in ToQger. He's pretty cool, like, so, because he's like a wet dog, like, cowboy kind of character, and, like, everywhere he goes, it rains.
Yeah, I remember that.
So, yeah, but he's really cool. And then, like, yeah, his whole gimmick was, like,
He's
every time
plot
he'd fight,
range,
every time he went to go fight somewhere, he'd be like, this is my place to die. And everyone would be like, will you stop with that?
Fucking Klingon.
This is my Shini Basho.
At you.
At you. Oh, yeah, I remember that. At you.
Wait, I like that. They also like. It's like Bundy's like. So why are you making them wrestle? And you hear Sakito and Genba, like, as they're wrestling each other, just sort of vent to each other.
Yeah.
Of like, Genba, you're being a fucking dumbass. And he's like, but it's like, this is my only time to get revenge. It's like, yeah, and you're doing it alone.
Rocco, you're being a dumbass. Stop that.
you like. This is basically the penultimate episode before the next episode where Genba learns maybe I can do stuff with the others.
Yeah. I just like it too, because it's like, okay, how do we get to two of the broody men types to let out their feelings? Wrestle.
Yeah.
It's how we do it.
Sometimes you just gotta beat the shit out of each other.
Oh, yeah, like when
vent.
I thought you were gonna say sometimes you just gotta beat the shit out of your feelings.
When I was pissed off at my brother when I was a little kid because he'd, like, bug me all the time, I would just, like, fucking wrestle him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As long as no one gets hurt.
He thought he almost broke my back one time.
But yeah, I just like that, like, Akira, Genba, and Bundy join in the train conga line.
Pretty much everyone gets hit into it except for, like, Sakito and Taya, I think.
You're the means.
It's like, and they're like, Genba, oh hey.
Yeah, they haven't seen him in a while.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Fancy seeing you here in this conga line.
Joe's just ecstatic. He's like, Gavv, you're back! And he's like, no,
I'm not back!
Not by choice.
I'm not back!
Like, who's this guy? Oh, I'm Akira. He's a Boonboomger, or he's a ToQger.
What the fuck is that?
Apparently.
I mean, at least that was a running joke.
We're Boonboomgers! What the fuck is that?
No, I feel like you'd go up to someone and, like you'd be holding, like, a toy from ToQger or something like that, and they'd be like, oh, what's that? It's like, oh, it's ToQger. A what?
See, if like, Sentais were things that I heard around the world, maybe, but guys, this all happens in the same city blocks, I'm noticing.
Yeah.
Like,
it all happens in Japanese Angel Grove.
You just gotta remember when you spell ToQger, you gotta spell the Q with an uppercase Q.
Yeah.
It's ToQger.
Yep.
I remember when the first rumor came out, it was ToKKYUGR.
Yeah, so that's what it sounds like to us.
So Akira says the magic word imagination, and in comes the rainbow line to drop off Tokyo Ichigo.
Yeah, my boy Light.
This is the Hogwarts Express, it is.
Yeah, boy right.
Stop Brown coming to save us all.
So he does not hesitate in busting out the imagination cannon. I was so happy
The
about that.
Ring-Pitch Bazooka.
The most fucking powerful gun in all of Sentai. You charge that thing up, you imagine whatever the fuck you want it to fire, and then you fire it, and it makes that exact thing.
And what did he imagine, Lane?
A bunch of tickets!
To get the puppet from ToQger.
Threw shot tickets at him.
This is an illegal train! And then he breaks all the links, saving them from the stupid gimmick.
I need to use your guy's shoulders now. What?
And then he also, the Discord mentioned, which was pretty cool, so he, Nori Kaise's into...
well, that's after, but
oh, yeah, okay.
Before, as they do that, we get the roll call of the Rangers, and then Tokyo Ichigo does the ToQger roll call, and then has the Boonboomgers confusingly sub in for the rest of his team.
Like, okay, I guess.
Even Sakito does yeah. Oh, it's fucking perfect, because we always talked about when ToQger was airing on the podcast that ToQger ending roll call is just one of the best. It's top tier.
Yep.
It's so good.
And then he starts fighting, and we see him transfer into yellow and green, but not blue and pink.
Well,
So apparently they production-wise, they did yellow and green because Boonboomgers don't have a yellow or green ranger.
Oh,
that makes sense.
So that was just for the Boonboomgers to go, Rangers can be those colors?
What?
No.
Just to change up a bit, because it has been a while since we've seen those colors. It's been a long while since we've seen a green ranger.
Yeah, I always like Tokyo Yongo's shade of green, because it's usually greens are dark, but his was a lighter green.
This is an slime green.
Oger?
Yeah, the theme song starts playing, so it was yeah.
My God, that ToQger theme song, baby.
The theme song brought me right back.
So good, dude.
This episode definitely did let's play the hits, in terms of what the people want to hear and see.
So then, they defeat the monster grows big, and then, they're oh, Bundario, let's summon the swords, and he just goes, Shibachiko! And I'm like, hat.
Yeah, he said it.
So then, they summon Boonboomger Robo, and then Sakito's gonna, use Buundi, but apparently Buundi has motion sickness.
From being on the conga line.
And then, Wright's I got you, buddy. Summons Tokyo for him.
It was funny watching him just get dropped down into the cockpit and then come back up in the chair.
Yeah, and then he doesn't know how to operate the controls, so Wright's trying to show him how to use it, and then he just goes, "Fuck this!" Pulls it off, rips off the controller onto it. He's I'm just gonna pilot it this way,
and it just works.
Have you ever piloted or have you ever driven a train lane?
No.
They're pretty fucking complicated.
My question,
oh, yeah, for sure.
Okay, I get that the Boonboomgers are the focus, but my question is, right there, why didn't he just pilot his Megazord?
He's an ass.
Well, we
gotta give Sakito something to do.
Yeah,
so attach the wing to the Boonboomger Robo. Beauty's not using it.
Well, no, it's because it's supposed you want to use the base Megazords together.
Sure.
And seeing Tokyo again is beautiful.
Yeah,
our old friend Boner O.
I'm still glad I have my Tokyo.
and the best part, they took Tokyo's sword, repainted it for Kamen Rider Seeker.
Yep.
And then they took it back
and
changed it back to being Tokyo's sword.
Yeah.
By the end of its use, it's going to be 3 inches thicker from all the paint.
I it can also be a gun.
I like that they used ToQger stock footage for some of the fight scenes.
Oh yeah, no, that was funny. They did the extension punch and kick, and I'm just yeah.
Yeah, and then when it's on the rails, you can see that Boondario was added in, and he's whoa, and it cuts to the. I'm oh, it's stock footage, but but ToQger was in HD, so it's not like Go-Onger when they did the footage where you can tell SD from HD. Oh, Go-Onger was 720, but it was never really. No, was it really? Yeah, it was released on Blu-ray, but it is 720 compared to 1080.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, but ToQger was 1080p, full HD.
Yeah.
So it blends better with Boonboomger.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. So
and
then,
yes, the controller bit was cute though. I liked it. He's fuck this.
He basically Mega XLR.
He just broke.
Yeah.
He's he just broke it.
So
like the little sign going across, like he just broke it.
I love the passive aggressive commentary from the little announcer thing in the back.
That was pretty funny.
So Boonboomger Robo, since he has like the blue Boom Boom car attached to his hand, he's got a screwdriver.
Just
so
starts
he needs to-
unscrewing the rails and then
it's like
screwing
new rail
together new
tracks,
rails.
and then he makes like a track that's in the shape of like Tokyo Ichigo's logo, which was pretty clever. And then they like blast this train through it.
That was actually, I thought it was cute and fun how they defeated the monster both times. Like, okay, well, he has to be on the track. We'll take advantage of that.
Yeah.
I really liked when Red and Violet like sent their wheels down the track. That
was cool.
That was really cool.
Cool finisher there. But so how does this end?
It ends with us seeing our boy Wright fully grown into an adult, Yugi style.
I legit cried.
Oh.
Like because apparently he was only there to do voiceover like for the Tokyo Ichigo suit, and then because he has a very busy schedule, but he made time to just make a quick cameo. And what's funny is apparently his jacket you could buy online. You can buy in a store.
Yeah.
But yeah, I saw him unhinging, and he was just sitting there. And I literally fucking cried because like the Tokyo Ichigo is still in my top 3 favorite Reds in all of Sentai. Like he has been the best since day 1 of ToQger for me, and that doesn't change to this day. And like just it was like seeing an old friend after so many years. I love it.
I did not because I am dead inside.
This is like when Ryotaro showed up in the Zeo
Oh yeah, that was good.
Mm-hmm.
Where like apparently Wright's actor only had like 2 or 3 hours in his schedule to actually do this.
The one thing that I don't like about that scene is that he was possessed by one of the Imagines while that heartfelt speech was happening.
But you saw the eyes go back to him normally at the end.
Sure.
And then he smiled. So.
But if he did catch it, then why did he need to be possessed in that scene at all?
Because it's a heartwarming thing regardless. And much like with Wright being here. And at first I was a bit upset, like, man, he kind of doesn't really look like Wright, but it clicked in. When we saw adult Wright, that was just the child turning into the adult.
Yeah.
This is what he would look like
this is him
as an adult.
Actually grown into an adult.
Yep. I loved it. Oh, I miss them. ToQger 10 years later movie, please. I mean, we kind of got that with the Returns movie, but proper 10 years.
You know what would be hilarious? If like that movie happens and then Akira shows up and just completely out of nowhere he just says, Akira, Vita.
Oh yeah, the moment in the press conference when like he was like, "Oh, I'm wearing a wig." It was always a wig. It wasn't his actual hair. I knew it wasn't his actual hair.
Everyone was like,
"Oh no! It was his real hair in the show." By the time they did the crossover movie, he had to wear a wig.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
I was saying as Akira was like walking down the road playing his harmonica, man with no name style, he would go, "See you in the 20-year special." ToQger 20-year rail line.
ToQger! Tokyo Ichigo! You son of a... Sorry, I just watched the Dollars trilogy. It was very good.
Watch those.
Yeah, maybe
everyone.
Yeah, maybe we'll get a Boonboomger versus ToQger because that seems like a more plausible thing than Boonboomger versus KingOger crossover.
Quick thing, Lane. I realized that you never watched those movies until recently, but you always liked like the Cowboy Rangers. I've noticed.
Yeah, I guess I have like a soft spot for cowboys.
You were destined.
Yeah, well, I mean, Star Ninja is one of my favorite Sixth Rangers, and like the Choco Dan Gavv for which is a cowboy. So yeah.
So next week, so this episode, in an episode like this where like a previous Sentai cameos, one would expect that the cameos are confined to that episode, but apparently it seems that Light has just given Tokyo to Sakito, because in the next episode we see Beauty combined with Tokyo.
How are they gonna write this?
Go ahead, Gar.
Oh, because we gotta force in that Robo Universe toy line somehow.
I was about to say that.
That's probably the primary
Gotta
reason.
promote the toy line.
What?
Sentai? It's much like how Gabutira shows up in the post Kyoryuger KingOger crossover to show that he can combine with the KingOger things.
I'll say this: it's not the most egregious case of this because it's like, they got a giant like garage, like trains are vehicles. I can see them keeping those there. It's not the most like this doesn't make any sense.
I don't know.
This is how we get our versus movie. Freaking the other ToQger show up and be like, "Hey, give us back
gave
our
our
shit."
trains away.
You idiot!
Wait, how did you know? It was on the news.
The Boonboomgers are very public.
I love people were like asking, it's like, oh, you got ToQger but not Diesel-O? And it's like, nah, Diesel-O was okay.
All the ToQger mechs were fucking bricks. Let's admit it.
That guy's a real diesel.
Oh, fuck,
Listen,
nice bullet
you
train
watch-
reference.
You watch ToQger for the show.
Yeah.
You don't really need to buy the toys.
Didn't stop Lane from doing that.
I did it.
I'm gonna say this though. Where's my figure arts Tokyo Ichigo?
I also ask where's my fucking figure arts Patron Ichigo, motherfuckers?
But never mind that new Megazord shit. We got jackets next episode.
Champion form!
Hell yeah, they look fucking dope.
They look cool.
They
Yeah.
look so cool, man.
It's the simplest, most minimalist bullshit thing.
No, but it's
good.
so cool
It
looking.
works.
We're not questioning how badass these jackets look on them.
I saw that someone shopped a violet version, which is cool, but it's not happening
You know what?
at least yet.
I think the jackets are supposed to symbolize how together they are as a group.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like they're a racing team.
You know, to go with the phrase, join the club, we got jackets.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can literally do that now.
Also, I just want to point out
Figured it out.
it was really funny that like we were complaining that like the Boonboomgers just need to go to Gavv to like talk to him, but it was Sakito to be the one to like kind of be like, bro,
And
go back to your team, they miss you.
And Akira.
I'm sick of being the
Great.
fucking fifth
Akira
wheel.
helped.
Yeah.
I'm a lone wolf.
Anyways,
Right
great to
behind
see Akira, great to see Right. I miss those guys. I miss the
There we go.
ToQgers. So thank you Toei for making such a great crossover. I wasn't expecting.
This really was the best time for you to be here, yeah?
Yeah, no, for real.
These two
I am
episodes.
eating this year. Holy shit.
You're eating
Yeah,
chocolate on a
apparently next
train.
is Gokaiger.
Don't throw up.
Oh, next is Gokaiger? Sick.
Yeah,
More Gokaiger,
apparently-
I will not complain.
Neat.
Yeah, it's rumored that we're gonna get more, or at least a few more cameos because next year's the big 5-0 for Super Sentai,
Oh, fuck.
and where I feel
We
like
all know
Toei's finally
5-0
gonna
says go.
bite the bullet and just say, you know what, next year's Super Sentai's big 50th anniversary.
Hell yeah.
Or they might do what we've just been doing for years, where 2026, oh, it's the 50th season, so we're celebrating the anniversary then, even though Super Sentai should celebrate its anniversary the year it's supposed to be.
Yeah. Well, we'll see what they go with.
I mean, Godzilla celebrated its 7th year and its 69th year. Nice.
I feel like that was just because of timing, though.
We know why.
Oh, yeah, New Empire.
All right, let's move on to our feature topic. I'm still so
I am
sick
really
of that song.
I am so sick of this fucking show already.
You guys are a bunch of grumpuses. You know what?
No,
I-
but I have watched this show already.
If I have to fucking hear Saint Papillia one more fucking time, I'm gonna fucking lose it.
That wasn't right.
That was all 3 episodes. Saint Papillia, Saint Papillia, Saint Papaya.
Noting that for later. Whenever I need to piss off Lane.
Fucking.
Yeah, you're gonna need ammunition with all the Don Brothers shit he has on you.
So episode 40, 43, and 44 are the ones we watched this week of Juukou B-Fighter.
We are continuing the Black Beet storyline
Yeah.
in some degrees. But yeah, so basically this episode opens up like Green Lantern in a weird way.
With an alien crashing onto the planet.
Look like a Mortal Kombat character.
Yeah,
I was gonna say it's the rejected reboot design of Reptile.
Like, and like his name is Muscle, which does actually sound like a fighting game character.
Ultimate Muscle.
I like that he has the eye patch, and it's like, oh yeah, I fought years ago, and you see him wounded, still has the eye patch though.
Yep.
Yeah, he I think he was like a caterpillar, like a pupa or something.
He looked like bug-like, but I mean, he said he was from like a different dimension.
The Germa dimension.
Yeah.
Dimension.
And like, actually, something I did like about his character design too was like it wasn't a mask. Like it was partially a mask.
His one eye and his actual mouth were
exposed.
Yeah,
it was like makeup on those, which I thought that was kind of neat. I liked his design.
The design was neat, despite how much it looked like a rejected Mortal Kombat character.
I'm okay with that because I like Mortal Kombat character designs.
He also had a very cool like sword that folded out into a boomerang,
which was awesome. Who had that in Kyoryuger?
Oh, it was the Navy Ranger.
That's it. Yeah,
Death Ryuger.
It's a great weapon for like this sort of thing.
Yeah. So Muscle like is here to find, I guess, Saint Papillia.
Oh, right, because like there's actually a cold open where we see like two like hikers or something, like they're like in the river, like what's that? And there's something shining there.
I thought it was.
They find like the plot amber crystal.
I thought it was Blue Beet and Redle for a second.
It is hard to tell people apart in this show.
Racists.
But yeah,
they found the kryptonite.
They find what I like to refer to as the Papillia amber.
Because Grant is the digger.
How to piss off Lane. Have a bird on say Saint Papillia over and over. Oh, God. Be like nails on a fucking chalkboard. Saint Papillia! Saint Papillia! Oh, God.
Yeah, so the Muscle gets the crystal. He goes into his backstory. Shadowborg beats them up a bit.
Oh, the funniest shit was like, so they're trying to get like Black Beet to be in on this thing, and they're talking about Saint Papillia, and he's just like, the fuck is this Saint Papillia? It sounds stupid. I want to kill Blue Beet.
He was kind of channeling you.
You never let me do what I want.
Oh, and then he goes to like his like rock on the shore, and he's like, I'm in so much pain. Why am I in so much pain? I hate you, Blue Beet. I'm gonna kill you.
Brooding rocks.
Yeah,
his brooding rocks.
Right next to the Toho rocks, which are right next to the castle.
Castle from the Kaider movie.
Yeah. it's the beach itself is not that long, but there is a fair amount.
After we went to that spot and we just looked over, there's the actual castle. Holy shit!
Oh my God!
Like the rocks are cool, but guys, the castle was real.
Big evil castle.
Yeah, that was a real castle.
So yeah, Black Beet fights them, beats them up a bit, and then like the Papillia amber crystal like reveals some big magical code that looks like tiny baby Digimon sprites, but apparently it's written in like ancient code.
First it looked like Space Invaders the way it was kind of laid out.
I mean, it was a kind of neat idea though that it was like being represented in a language in its form. Like Guru says, it's the ancient insect language, and I'm like,
oh okay.
King Oger, watch this because the evidence is piling up.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, so we have the thumbnail for this episode. So there's like a shot of like Muscle when he's like, I guess like dying or something, and it just looked like it came out of like when like you die in Kingdom Hearts and Sora's just like sitting like laying there, and then it's like laying there with his like heart outside his body. So that's the thumbnail. It's fucking hilarious.
Continue.
Yep.
Continue.
Okay, so what is Lane? You like it the most. What is Saint Papillia?
I mean, we don't actually see it until the third episode.
No, but like, don't they say what the idea is here?
I don't even remember.
I don't remember.
It's some magical space goddess will save them all.
Yeah, they is the ultimate bug life form that saved all the insects from the Ice Age.
That was it.
Because we all know dinosaurs were killed by the Ice Age. Thank you, Mr. Freeze.
So, the crystal gets set on fire, and then like earthquakes and splitting of the terrain starts happening, and we were all fairly confident that the footage they used is the exact same footage when the fucking dinosaurs are summoned.
It looks like the same footage.
It probably is.
Like I've seen that fissure erupt so many times.
Yeah.
I was shocked there wasn't like a frame of like you just start seeing the T-Rex going.
Yeah, and like it looked in some scene shots like the B-Fighters were gonna like tumble into the gap and like fall into hell or some shit. But then like a second later we cut to them out of their armor and perfectly fine.
Yeah, there's a missing scene there because it really looked like they were tumbling into hell for a second.
Yeah, but they're fine.
They're fine. Off camera. We did it off screen.
Yeah. So we get another, like, where is Saint Papillia? Blah, blah, blah. We'll get her next time. And apparently one of the episodes that happened after this one that we didn't talk about was the one where we meet Schwartz's brother, who is buff as fuck, who apparently was in Beetleborgs, but I didn't remember him.
Yeah, we looked into it. In Beetleborgs, he was super Noxic, which, nice parents.
Yeah.
He's his younger brother in that
Noxic,
one.
the cool Noxic.
You know you got mean parents one. But yeah, that exists. Also, they kill Muscle in this, right?
Yeah.
And they, like, destroy the amber, so all that's left is the feather?
Yeah.
Like, there was a feather, by the way, people.
I wrote down a note about the plot feather.
I'll be honest, yeah, these 3 episodes did sort of blend together in my head because they're the same story.
Yeah.
Like, so, yeah, I'm not sure which one ends and begins.
The fucking snow shit, man.
Oh, that I'll never forget.
So episode 43 starts what we all refer to as the 28 Days Later story.
You've been infected with what?
Super freezing missile.
Yeah, me and Sel were pretty sure we were watching The Day After Tomorrow.
Wait, did you mean The Day After Tomorrow?
That's what I was thinking of.
Oh, and again, perfect timing for you, Lane. You love that movie.
I do love that movie.
We were just saying
It's
this
a
is
good
The
movie.
Day After Tomorrow.
It's my favorite disaster film.
I haven't watched it, but it was on while I walked through my parents' living room one time.
Spoilers, when this giant fucking storm happens, Canada's the first to fucking go. We're like immediately fucked.
Of course.
It's so funny.
So yeah, the Magnivores come up with their new weapon, the Super Freezing Missile, which launches into space and starts freezing the entire planet.
Very quickly, mind you.
Yeah.
Like, obscenely quickly.
It doesn't go, like, absolute 0, but, like, it's, like, I can think it gets to, like, at least, like, negative 80.
No, they say that, yeah.
Pretty fucking cold.
It starts at, like, negative 23, and then they said it'll eventually hit negative 80.
Yeah, but they said it would only last 3 days, but I guess that's all you need.
That
right?
would be all you need, honestly.
Yeah.
Like, it's not supposed to be... You wouldn't... If it was that cold, you would literally die from breathing.
Fuck. Jesus.
After all, dinosaurs have been around for 65 million years. It's not like we're just gonna disappear.
Yeah, darkest ending in television history.
Right?
Dinosaurs? Have you ever seen that?
No.
You know the show Dinosaurs, though?
Yeah.
Like the puppet?
Oh, yeah.
That not kidding, people. That has one of the darkest endings in television history.
Fuck.
Watch it.
They'll die?
They all die.
Oh my god!
The extinction of the dinosaurs.
Even the baby?
Especially the baby.
Whoa! Holy
No
shit!
longer the mama.
God damn.
And they did it themselves for wax fruit.
Oh.
Not kidding.
Wow.
Anyway, this Ice Age is a little chipper.
We get to see again random citizen girl Haruka and her pet Kabuto.
She's a Green Stag's little sister.
Yes.
Oh, is that that deal was? I also liked when, like, you know, they're doing the little science talk about when the Ice Age happens.
Green Stag G-Stag.
It was cute for me because, like, we see a picture, like, some old, like, paleo art, and, like, it's a bunch of old-timey animals. And Ichi was like, what the hell are those?
There was, like, rhino-like creatures with, like, rounded, like curvatures.
Like,
to their
Ichi was like, are those monsters? Like, no, those are real. Megacerops, I believe they're called. Anyone wants to put one of those in the chat. But, yeah, yeah, we started in Ice Age because at first I thought, wait, aren't you just going to fuck yourselves with, like, oh, wait, no, they're in space.
They actually make a big deal of, like, wait, Jamal's been trying to conquer the planet, but now for some reason they're just like, no, we'll just freeze it and destroy everyone. But of course they eventually reveal that this is all to prompt SAINT PAPILLIA to appear.
Mm-hmm.
Because...
Sorry, go ahead.
So, like, Jamal's big plan now is to capture SAINT PAPILLIA.
To use her immortality, I guess, because Gavv is also dying.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, because that's her whole deal, is she can grant eternal life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She looks like Horribel's more well-liked sister.
She just looks so uncomfortable in that suit.
Oh, yeah, I'm going to talk about this.
Every scene she was on screen, her actress looked so uncomfortable.
And there was just some shots where, like, it was like a fake puppet or something, just like hovering.
Oh, yeah, it was like a little doll.
And then, like, they like inserted her like transparently into like shots, and I'm like, I just couldn't help but laugh. Like, it's just so funny. Oh wow.
No, like,
It's the thing from Ice Age.
It's got the same horns that Shadowborg does.
Oh my god, it's all connected somehow. Look, jokes aside, it's a nice looking costume. It fits the look of the show, but, like, I felt so bad for the actor too, because, like you were saying, she was probably, like, up on a rig or something, like on strings, and, like, I feel so bad for the direction, because, like, she's just, like, waving her arms, like, very slowly the entire time.
It's like she was trying to do a fan dance.
And it doesn't look too good.
I gotta say, I'm not surprised that Beetleborgs didn't use this.
Yeah. This is Flabber's sister.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
That's what they would have done.
Yeah.
But anyway,
Flabberette.
the feature of episode 43 is they finally reveal the identity of the Shadow Borg, surprising exactly 0 people because there were clues at the size and volume of a neon Vegas fucking billboard. Shadow is a clone of ToQger. Gasp!
Here's the question. If you were a kid watching this, not saying you wouldn't have picked up on it, but a lot more episodes were spaced out between his initial introduction in here. So and something else to keep in mind is people say, oh, but you could see it's him. TVs were so shit in the 90s.
And also, didn't we say that until the reveal he was played by Seiji Takaiwa?
Yeah.
So it was a different actor until they took off the hat.
Yeah.
Yeah, his human form was played by Seiji Takaiwa until the reveal that it was it's actually the actor's twin brother.
Talk about this, Lane, because Lane loves this.
Oh yeah, it was his twin, they're twins.
It's such a great idea, and
great.
I can picture if you didn't...
Twins, Guru, twins.
I can picture if you didn't know that, but we're thinking about, wait, how are they doing that?
Because, wow, that CG's amazing.
No, yeah, because this was the mid-90s, and they do a full 360 around them. There's no cuts, so it's whoa, where are they inserting
which
the
makes
split
me wonder
screen?
Which makes me wonder if his twin brother is listed in the credits.
That'd be hilarious.
I imagine
if he
so.
wasn't.
I think after this episode he is now credited.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
And yeah, when you have twin actors, use them.
I love that
and
shit.
It was so funny that right before the actual reveal, everyone else in the room got this freeze frame. Freeze frame. No! Freeze frame.
Everyone else. Even the little girl.
The little girl, the
She didn't even react. She just stood there and then...
I would have loved if they just, just zoomed in on the beetle, her pet beetle, just... just freezes.
It cuts to Guru and he rips off his beard going... It's a Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs joke.
So, then, most of this episode, in the final episode as well... G-Stag and Red Alm, remember their names. They're not Green Beet, Red Beet. I love that. They're trying to get, their machines, their Zords, powered up to, shoot this, heat missile.
The super heat missile to fight the super
But I swear to God, they get them to work, and the whole fucking time, they just have this, snow effect over the fucking stock sequences, and you can't even fucking see anything because it's so snowy. It's the same fucking repeated shot of the snow.
It's the same stock footage of the beat machines you see every fucking episode of them coming out, grabbing their weapons, doing the digging, doing the firing, but they have a snow effect overlaid on top of it. And the best part is if you pay real close attention, as the shots of the underlying footage of the beat machines cut from shot to shot, the filter over top of the snow does not cut.
Yeah.
It's the same ongoing shot of the snow.
Yeah, you guys think that looks bad. We almost played a drinking game with B-Fighter of every time they summoned the vehicles, it'd be whoever has a drink, you gotta finish it.
Wait, you made a drinking game around stock footage in a toku?
Yes.
You fools.
I know I talk a big game about liking stock footage, but there is such a thing as too much of a good thing.
This is also something that I have been catching, and they've been doing it consistently, which just tells me one of their cameras was kind of broken. Because every now and then in this show, I guess it was their B camera, you can see top left corner, the lens is a little hanging on. I was the camera must have been broken, but they had to use it.
The camera was a guest character in the show,
right? It's there consistently enough in enough spread across episodes. Did they notice? And they
I
just
didn't even notice.
It?
You should have pointed that out.
I mean, I did last time actually, and that's how I know it wasn't just this time.
Okay.
It was last time too. Next time we do this, I'll show you.
Yeah.
Top left corner.
So anyway, they fire the superheat missile, and the power of global warming saves the planet.
We did it!
We go me and B-Fighter caused global warming!
Woo! Woo! It was hilarious because any other time they were showing this footage of melting, in our day and age, you show footage of melting ice caps, we're oh boy, we gotta change some shit. But here it was yeah!
Now it's the day after tomorrow.
Oh my god. Imagine they said the storm's gonna hit us 2 days before the day after tomorrow. It's today!
I don't know Wendy's.
And then the part that made me laugh the hardest was we just cut to like a shot pointed at the sky, and you just see Saint Papillia as like a static image, just like floating around in the sky, and then just like drifts off screen. Goodbye.
Look, the problem's over.
Some bystander seeing that and was like, "The fuck."
Oh,
fuck this.
Saint Papillia had to go. Her home planet needed her.
They were getting their use out of, the stock footage of that snowy day in Tokyo.
Yeah.
Like every time we cut to him, like, you know what? I kind of like when stock footage, like showing like a moment of history, you know?
Like I see that, and I'm like, okay, which news station did we borrow this from?
Borrow.
Okay, stole.
I also just kind of love the idea, too, that the Zord... Like, granted, it was very cold. Like, so cold that when that little girl ran out to get the button, like, you are not wearing enough clothing.
She walked around in minus 23 or worse degree weather in a fucking skirt with bare legs.
It'll last a couple minutes.
That bug is dead, though.
Those bugs are dead.
Bugs are cold-blooded, people.
Well, they gave Guru a scarf
That was cute.
to help him
They
out.
swapped her out. They swapped him out with a new one.
Yeah. I mean, you got to do that with your kids' pets, I guess. But the point I was going to make, I just love the idea, even if it's like, 'cause that's feasibly cold, you know?
Yeah.
These super advanced machines apparently also have engine problems.
Yeah.
There's a part where literally it almost goes.
I'm kind of sad we didn't get a scene of them like trying to kick the engine.
Oh my
god. Or like headbutt, like, come on! Like Marty even does the DeLorean.
Get the beetle jumper cables!
Get the B cables.
And then the episode ends with Kai just now realizing that Shadowborg is his clone, decides to pull that fucking same trope that we see too often where he retires out of guilt because he thinks it's his fault.
Because if I'm not altruistic all the time, that must mean I'm pure evil.
It looks
Paul, right, this guy?
It looks like from here until like Christmas, he just like wanders around like thinking, brooding.
Well, these episodes came out in December.
Yeah, because next episode after this is the Christmas episode!
Christmas!
Grimbus time is here.
Christmas.
See, it did turn to Borgmas.
A very beetle Christmas.
Flower will sing something.
Flower made a whole album.
Anyways, no more Saint Papillia. Done.
Yeah.
Somehow I don't think we've seen the last of Saint Papaya.
Saint Papaya.
Saint Papillia ends up. This is the final storyline in the show lane.
Sorry.
Yeah, it's okay.
This is not the end of Saint Papaya.
So, like I was saying, you guys are just, bad people. You need to be more open and less critical of things like me.
Oh yeah, okay.
You'd say that, Sal, but you know how Ichi just said that Kai goes off and becomes a brood because he's brooding about how he is sort of in fault of creating Shadowborg?
Yeah.
Jikai, Radio Sentai Castranger. The next 3 fucking episodes are the exact same thing of Kai brooding and walking around blaming himself.
Oh, joy.
So he's going to be genbaying?
Yeah.
Cool.
For 3 episodes straight.
All of which
we're talking about the Christmas episode.
Christmas
in
time
October.
comes once a year, and it's before Halloween.
Yeah, we're talking about episodes 45, 46, and 47, and I'm looking at it now, I'm like, wow, we are essentially just watching the last chunk of B-Fighter.
Good, then I can leave it behind forever.
You guys.
No, I should probably tally up how many episodes we've watched between last Borgtober and this Borgtober. Like,
you can just look at the feature, or the discussion index on the Podbean.
I could.
Available on podbean.com/Castranger.
Yeah. Anyway, that is Castranger. Shout out to our currently active patrons, Blaze, Armorhide, Sentai VT, Vegas, and Jackaplier. Thank you very much for supporting what we do. As previously mentioned, the primary source of our hijinks is castranger.podbean.com. From there you can find our Facebook, Twitter, Patreon, Discord, merch store, all of our cool shit. Let us know what you thought of these episodes in the comments section below. Let us know what you would like us to talk about in the future. Yeah, I think that's it.
And who knows? You might be like what Lane had today. He had his chocolate Kamen Rider. He had his train Sentai. He had his Day After Tomorrow Metal Heroes. What more do you need?
Right?
This is a really good week for Lane.
Yep.
Lane week.
Yeah.
All right.
That should be the title of the episode. Lane Week.
Bye-bye.